Welcome back, duelists. I know sometimes I talk about something and then I don't do it for a couple of weeks. So let's get you guys that speed duel version of the magnets. And then, I don't know, in a couple of days, just do the masterclass magnets. I'll probably give it to you tomorrow. Who am I kidding? So first off, we're going to start off with our skill card today. We will be using the brand new magnetic attraction skill card. So that's in the battle city, as are our double alpha, double beta, double delta. And the thing about delta here, guys, was this wasn't just kind of like a mild reprint. This is a card I actually didn't own, and I didn't use it in my other deck. The strategy goes a different way, but you could. You could use these in the masterclass, so if you didn't already have them, this could be good. And two gammas. And then, of course, we got to run double Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior, because every deck's got to have a boss, and this is ours. And then right over to the spells, I'm going to be running 1, 2, 3 copies Book of Moon, because you guys know I love it. I'm going to run 1, 2, 3 copies of Magnetic Field, and even though I'm usually against running 3 until Terraforming exists in this game, when there's a field spell this useful, I need to maximize my copies. And then I'm just going to go straight over and then just do the same thing I've been doing since like day one, guys. Put a couple adhesion trap holes in your deck, make it a lot easier for you to play. And then, of course, 2 magnet conversions because the magnets kind of need this card. And just fun. So if you guys enjoy the content here with the deck lists, consider subscribing. Definitely go tell your friends. If you are here just for the deck list today, you guys are free to go. The class is officially dismissed for today. And if you guys want a little more background on the deck, stick tight. We're going to start with our skill card again. So, like maybe most of the new skill cards from the Battle City expansion, we get 2 effects, and we're allowed to use each effect once per duel. Our first effect here is kind of gadget-based. So when a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior is normal summoned, I can then add a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior with a different name from the deck to the hand. Now this plays amazing with Delta because we get to pitch one, grab one, and it nails 2 cards out of our deck. It's a little bit of pseudo speed because we're thinning the deck in lieu of actual draw cards. Again, everybody in this deck was Earth, so no chance at sliding Allure of Darkness in here. And then our final effect here is that we can reveal 2 level 4 lower Magnet Warriors with different names in our hand. If we do, we may add 1 Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior, from the deck to the hand. Again, we can use each of these 2 effects once per duel. They're not mutually exclusive. And yeah, we're going to put Yugi's skill on Yugi's mat. So real quick, obviously, we've got 3 magnets that are going to be fairly vanilla. Alpha being the weakest, Gamma the middle, also the best with defense, and Beta's basically our attacker. And Delta is going to fall right in line, right around the middle as well, with the best effect. Now, Delta, like I said, when this is normal or special summoned, you can send a level 4 lower Magnet Warrior from the deck to the graveyard. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish 3 level 4 or lower Magnet Warriors from the graveyard. Different name, not Delta. Special summon 1 Valkyrion, the Magnet Warrior, from your hand or deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. You may use each effect once per turn. So again, not mutually exclusive. And in a very weird pinch, you could play Delta to throw Delta from the deck. And then as long as there are 3 Magnet Warriors, and they could be the same name the way that this is... I'll try that again. They can be the same name the way that this card is worded. So it could be 3 alphas or 2 alphas and a beta or whatever have you. And this will still play the Valkyrion from your deck. And speaking about Valkyrion, he was one of the biggest things to do with Battle City. And the reason we run 2 is to run the consistency between that and the magnetic attraction. But if we read the effect, cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned from the hand by attributing 1 alpha, 1 beta, and 1 gamma from the hand and or field. So they didn't all need to be boarded, which was good, especially for speed duel, especially since we're going to be able to use magnetic attraction. If we start with any 2 of them in our hand, we play one, we grab the third one, we reveal that we have 2 others in the hand, we give Valkyrion, we take the 2 from the hand plus the 1 on the field, get rid of all 3, go into your boss monster, develop Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior in speed duels. The other big deal here is that you could then tribute this card, target 1 of each of them, and special summon them back from the graveyard. Not as important unless you're looking at, I don't know, your opponent had a weak setup and you just need the 3 attacks to finish them. It's possible. I'm not going to tell you how your game played out. Again, Book of Moon, going to be out there to counter a lot of heavy-hitting decks, and I think I could stop talking about that. The Magnetic Field, the field spell, and we will be using this tomorrow in our masterclass, where we're going to use the electromagnets as well. And if we control a level 4 lower Earth Rock monster, we may target 1 level 4 lower Magnet Warrior in the graveyard and special summon it. So whatever we toss with Delta is going to get summoned back if we want. Just a little FYI, and that's why Delta is once per turn, because again, this would be unfair because you'd be able to just keep sending from your deck, thin the deck, and if the magnetic field wasn't once per turn, then obviously you would swarm the field too fast as well. Once per turn at the end of the damage step, when an Earth Rock monster you control battled an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed in battle, you may return the opponent's monster to the hand. Now, this is seriously game-breaking and amazing in speed duel, and it's one of the reasons I didn't mind actually, maximizing to 3 rather than trying a 2. I went for the 3 because, again, we've got cards. We've got Twister, we've got Dust Tornado, we've got XYZ, and a couple of the little combinations to where they can actually break face-up spell traps. But this gives them the effect, most of the effect, of the legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master. That was a weird way to say master. And, again, if you pay attention to the defenses, we can actually capitalize on this anyway. Alpha's got that 17. Beta's okay, got 16. Delta's the weakest at 14. And Gamma's going to rock the highest at 18. Now, 18, since Battle City, seems to be the new vanilla rank, level 4 attack rank. So, obviously, Gamma's going to be your best defensive option. But even offensively, it doesn't say that your monster needs to survive the battle. I could run Alpha into Blue Eyes to bounce your Blue Eyes. It's fine. So, in an instance like that, you could kind of maybe disband a Dragon Caller deck just by going to Valkyrion and splitting again to generate all 3 of the characters. And then running your opponent's monsters and bouncing the 1 or 2 larger dragons. So magnetic field, again, it's going to be susceptible to getting broken. Breaker, the Magical Warrior, is another card. I can name cards that are going to break this all day long. Point is, maximize it, run it at 3. It's not a mistake. It just feels like with a smaller deck, it's a lot tighter. I don't know what to say. Ratios are harder to keep. Again, the double adhesion trample and being able to get off the whole lowering the opponent's attack powers is pretty good. Yeah, I know Jinzo's a thing. That's why Book of Moon exists. Jinzo's defense isn't that great. It's only 15. And 3 of your 4 magnets can beat that. And I just don't have the money for additional floodgate trap hole. And I didn't want to run 1 and 1. I'd rather run 2 and solid state it. Obviously, if you guys got floodgate trap holes, you could try them here. And right now with cards like Breaker being in the game, that may actually be the better play from now on. So we'll toss those into the deck. Last card to talk about is the trap card Magnet Conversion. Now this is one of my favorite trap cards starring the Magnet Warriors. So what we get to do is we get to target up to 3. Now check that wording one more time. Up to 3. You want to do it for 1, you want to do it for 2, that's fine, you can. The card is almost always live this way. But you can get up to 3 Magnet Warrior monsters in your graveyard and add them back to your hand. During either player's turn, except the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, you may banish this card from the graveyard, target one of your banished level 4 or lower Magnet Warriors, and special summon it. I'm not sure how much banishing we do in this version of the deck, because I can't remember a single card here saying to banish. But we are not our opponents. Our opponents may in fact be using cards to banish our cards. At which point, the second effect of Magnet Conversion is going to come in clutch. I do believe Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer is finally in the game. He's a little overpowered right now, and luckily there's no chaos. Otherwise it would be more so. But Magnet Conversion is really going to help you get some of your plays back. And again, if you you got the one Valkyrion out there, you draw the second Valkyrion, go ahead, pull back your 3 magnets real quick and dump them from the hand and run out there with double Magna Warriors. I mean, it's fun. It's a casual build. I hope you guys get to enjoy it as much as I did. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow with the Master Class, or the Master Game version, with the Electromagnet Warriors added to the original magnets. So I will see you then, guys. Later.